Imagine this for a second. You're a Filipino sailor, a guardian of your nation's waters, out on a routine mission. Suddenly, your vessel is violently rammed. Foreign Coast Guard personnel, their faces grim and aggressive, are attempting to board your boat, armed not just with orders, but with bladed weapons. They're even trying to slash and puncture your inflatable craft. This isn't a scene from an action movie. This was the stark, terrifying reality in the South China Sea just last year, a chilling reminder of the escalating aggression in one of the world's most critical waterways. But here's the thing about the Philippines: they are not backing down. Faced with these brazen acts, Manila is drawing a line in the sand, or rather, in the sea, to defend its coastline, its sovereign rights, and its people. The nation is undertaking a crucial strengthening of its military capabilities, and a key partner in this determined stand, India, as part of a significant $375 million deal inked. Back in 2022, the Philippines is set to receive its second batch of BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles. The first game-changing delivery already arrived in April 2024, and it's a system that has adversaries taking very careful note. Why? Because the BrahMos isn't just any missile. It's widely considered one of the most advanced and formidable cruise missiles on the planet. Developed jointly by India and Russia, it's a masterpiece of speed, accuracy, and sheer destructive power. Picture this: it screams through the air at a blistering supersonic speed of over 3,400 kilometers per hour. That's more than 3 times the speed of sound. At that velocity, it becomes an almost impossible target to intercept a blur that's on top of you before you even know what's happening. With a range of 290 kilometers, it gives the Philippines the power to reach out and touch threats far from its shores, creating a potent deterrent. But what truly makes the BrahMos a nightmare for any hostile naval force is its flight path. It skims just meters above the sea, a wave-hugging ghost that's incredibly difficult for enemy radar to detect, let alone track and shoot down. This sea-skimming capability is especially devastating against ships, turning the hunter into the hunted. In a region where tensions are constantly flaring around disputed areas like Scarborough Shoal and Second Thomas Shoal, a weapon like the BrahMos dramatically strengthens the Philippines' ability to defend its rightful exclusive economic zone. And there's more. This missile is a master of versatility. It can be launched from land, from ships at sea, from aircraft in the sky, and even from submarines lurking beneath the waves. Then there's what military strategists call the fire and forget principle. Once that missile is launched, it's on its own, intelligently guiding itself to the target. The launch crew doesn't need to stay put, painting a target for counterattack. They can pack up and move, a massive advantage in the fast-paced, unpredictable dance of modern combat. Considering the Philippines is an archipelago of over 7,000 islands, this mobility is absolutely essential. The BrahMos launchers are vehicle-mounted, meaning they can be rapidly deployed, concealed, and redeployed, making them an elusive and ever-present threat. To underscore this strategy, Manila has even established a BrahMos missile base in Zambales, directly facing the contested Scarborough Shoal, adding a formidable layer of strategic deterrence. And this isn't just about hardware. The deal includes comprehensive training and support. The Philippine Navy has already trained 21 expert operators to handle this cutting-edge system. It's a clear signal the Philippines is serious, and they're not the only ones noticing. Other countries in the region like Vietnam, Indonesia, and Malaysia are reportedly showing keen interest in the BrahMos, hinting at a broader regional shift as nations seek to bolster their own defenses. Now, why this urgent need for such advanced weaponry? Let's look at the pattern. In January of this year, Chinese Navy and Coast Guard ships were reported harassing 2 Philippine boats. These weren't military vessels. They were carrying scientists, conducting a marine survey near Thichu Island, well within Philippine waters. Then, in February, a Chinese Navy helicopter buzzed terrifyingly close, just 3 meters away from a Philippine aircraft carrying journalists near New Scarborough Shoal. Scarborough Shoal. It's a name that keeps coming up. It's a chain of rocks and reefs roughly 240 kilometers west of Luzon, the Philippines' main island. It lies well within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone. Yet China controversially seized it back in 2012. The harassment is relentless. In December, a Chinese Coast Guard ship fired powerful water cannons at a Philippine government vessel in that same area, a boat belonging to the Bureau of Fisheries, simply on a routine patrol. The Philippines is well within its rights to conduct these maritime activities, patrols supporting its fisherfolk humanitarian missions. But the aggressive posturing by Chinese vessels isn't isolated. It highlights a deeply concerning continuing pattern of aggression, coercion, and outright intimidation within Philippine sovereign waters. It goes beyond ships too. In January, Filipino officials arrested individuals accused of being Chinese spies, caught surveilling vital Navy supply routes in the Spratly Islands. Then, in April, the Philippine military confirmed a deeply unsettling discovery. Fishermen found 5 underwater drones, at least one of which was found to be transmitting data directly back to China. China's defense. They claim the Philippines is illegally intruding into its territory. But under international law, particularly the landmark 2016 United Nations Tribunal ruling, these Chinese claims have been declared invalid. China uses a vague, historically dubious 9-dash line to assert ownership over almost the entirety of the South China Sea, a claim that brazenly overlaps the established exclusive economic zones of Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei, Taiwan, and of course, the Philippines. The tribunal unequivocally stated that China's claim has no legal basis. Beijing's response: to ignore the ruling and double down, continuing to build and militarize artificial islands in these contested waters. According to the Center for Strategic and International Studies, China has reclaimed over 3,200 acres of land in the Spratlys alone, transforming reefs into fortified bases, complete with runways, advanced radar systems, and even missile silos. So, why all this fuss over a stretch of water? Why does the South China Sea matter so profoundly? Because over $3.4 trillion in global trade passes through these strategic shipping lanes every single year. The waters are also home to incredibly rich fishing grounds, vital for regional food security. And beneath the seabed, an estimated 11 billion barrels of oil and a staggering 190 trillion cubic feet of natural gas are believed to lie in wait. Control of this sea means control over vast resources, critical energy routes, and ultimately, strategic dominance in a pivotal part of the world. China's ambition is clear: to push foreign militaries, especially the United States, out of the region, creating a Chinese sphere of influence. But Washington has been unequivocal in reaffirming its defense treaty with the Philippines. Just this February, the U.S. approved the sale of advanced F-16 fighter jets to Manila, a clear signal of deepening military cooperation and a commitment to regional stability. With tensions visibly ratcheting up, the Philippines isn't just hoping for the best. It's actively preparing for any challenge that may come its way. The acquisition of the BrahMos missile system is far more than just a defense procurement. It's a bold statement, a powerful new piece on a complex geopolitical chessboard, and a clear message that the Philippines will stand firm in defending what is rightfully theirs. The courage of the Filipino people standing up for their sovereignty in the face of such immense and relentless pressure is truly something to witness. It's a story of resilience, a testament to the enduring spirit of a nation determined to protect its home, and a stark reminder of the complex, high-stakes chess game playing out on our world's oceans every single day. If this story of determination, this fight for security and international law, resonated with you. If it gave you a new perspective on the challenges faced by nations big and small, then we'd be honored if you'd connect with our community. Please hit that like button if you found this story impactful, share it with others who you think need to hear it, and be sure to subscribe for more content that truly connects you to the critical issues and inspiring human stories shaping our world. Thank you for watching.